Welcome everyone to Gamer Meld. Today we've got a reported release date for AMD's Navi GPUs, as well as 3rd gen Ryzen, plus an exclusive on the GTX 1660 Ti and Intel's 10-core chip. But first, check out today's sponsor, Massdrop. They're a group buy website with some amazing deals on gaming hardware. It's free to sign up, and they've got new deals all the time, so check that out in the description below. Okay, now let's get to the news. AMD's Navi GPUs, as well as their desktop Ryzen 3000 series CPUs, are some of the most anticipated processors of the year, and it looks like Red Gaming Tech actually got the scoop on the release date. Now, before I tell you, I really do want to reiterate that because they're not revealing the source, we really can't know for sure whether this is accurate or not, so for the time being, it's a rumor, but it does make a lot of sense. According to them, AMD's Ryzen 3000 series CPUs, along with their next generation X570 motherboards, will be releasing on July 7th. And this makes perfect sense for a few reasons. First, Lisa Su said they're aiming for the end of Q2, and though it's after the second quarter, they're releasing July 7th. So 7-7, reiterating the 7nm process that their next-gen chips are built on. Another thing that makes sense is it being the perfect launch date to initially announce at Computex. Now, Red Gaming Tech is also reporting that Navi will launch on the 7th, but with a caveat. According to them, TSMC is having trouble sourcing enough chips, given they're the only current 7nm vendor for AMD, or really anyone from what I've seen at the moment. Basically, AMD may not be able to launch Navi when they want, though according to Red Gaming Tech, they're trying as hard as they can. I mean, July 7th is the perfect date and would make for a pretty genius marketing campaign. Either way, it's time to start marking your calendars. Next up for today, I've got an exclusive story from, well, you, the Meld Militia. So make sure to keep those tips, leaks, and rumors coming to tip@gamermeld.com. Now, while the source wants to remain anonymous, I actually have an image. As you can see, Best Buy is readying for the upcoming GTX 1660 Ti release. It's the Gaming X6, which tells us this model is made by MSI. And while I don't have the release date, it's priced at $319. Now, I know that seems a little high compared to the $280 we've been hearing, but it makes sense. For one, Best Buy typically sells graphics cards for more than online retailers, though don't forget that they do price match Amazon and Newegg, just a quick tip for those who may not know. The other reasons are because it's a board partner GPU, plus they're usually priced a little higher during launch anyway. Basically, the GTX 1660 Ti is coming really soon. Lastly for today, we move back to Red Gaming Tech's story, as they also detailed some information regarding Intel's next generation CPUs. According to the same source, who they say accurately gave them information in the past, Intel won't be launching their 10nm Ice Lakes for desktop this year. Now, this is something we've kind of heard before and honestly expected, but instead they're gonna release Comet Lake, which is yet another iteration of their 14nm process. Yep, 14nm plus. I mean, two positives never equal a negative, like two negatives become a positive, but I think we can make a case for 30 positives becoming a very real negative. Regardless, if this is true, Intel will be moving up to 10 cores, making the past 3 years an unbelievable jump in processing power for the company, which is really odd considering just a year before all this started, Intel said their chips would actually get slower moving forward. It's so weird, almost like a company came out of nowhere and forced them to innovate like they haven't done in years. Who knows though. So while that does it for today, what did you think of the news? Excited for next-gen Ryzen chips, or are you just ready for the GTX 1660 Ti? Let me know down in the comments below. And we just got to 80,000 subscribers. It's seriously unbelievable, and I can't thank all of you enough. Honestly, it's something I never thought would happen, and let's not stop though. On to 100,000 and beyond. And as always, have a great day.